So, a couple of nights ago, I had a dream. I was invited to a royal banquet by some high officials, and in the agreement, I was designated the head of the clothing department. What the officials were going to wear at said banquet. I remember going through weeks in this dream, figuring out what materials we were going to get, and finally, I came to one that I thought was perfect. So when I came to them, we had this material locked in a safe space so it doesn't get damaged or stolen or worse. The next morning we walk in, we find out that this piece of cloth that we had designed, we designated for what they were going to wear, had been corrupted. It had been torn, there was mold growing on it, and pieces of it started falling off. And they came to me and said, "The cloth that we have designed has been corrupted, what are we going to do?" And as I sat there, I pondered, I was like, I don't know. It wasn't until a couple of seconds Jesus had appeared to my right and said, "Tell them to cut off the corrupted pieces and use them as a washcloth. Keep the other bigger piece as a piece of the cloth. We will find more." And so I told him that. And in the end, we were still able to get the end result we wanted. At that time, I didn't understand what he had meant by this whole story. I didn't understand why he had said it to me until I realized a couple nights ago he wasn't just trying to tell me something, he was trying to teach me something, as he normally does. Being in my state of sin, being in my state of just downward spiral, he was trying to tell me that no matter how far you think I've gotten, you think you've gotten from me, I am never that far for you to reach out to me. What he means by that is when he said, "Cut off the corrupted pieces," that's literally him, as you confess to him, cleaning your slate, making you whole again, and turning to him with a repentant heart. And I didn't understand that until he had pointed it out, and then I made sense. The washcloth. Even though that sin might have felt like it was too much, it was weighing me down, God is never going to let you get tempted beyond what you can withstand. And even if you fail, he's going to provide a way out. And even if you do fail, you can still turn to him with a repentant heart in hopes that he is going to forgive you, because that's how loving God is. And as far as the pieces he's cut off, he's merely just using that as part of his grand plan so that the works of God may be displayed in your life and to others around him.